Princess Charlotte seemed a bit uncertain on her first day, doing her best to hide behind Kate's skirt.
Charlotte has been seen leaving Kensington Palace, which comprises 20 apartments, and moving into a new residence in Windsor, which is located at Adelaide Cottage. The action was unexpected, and as a result, everyone is now curious about it. In spite of the fact that she is one of the wealthiest and most well-known children in the world, Princess Charlotte has managed to keep her personal life low-key and private up until the point where she has left Kensington Palace. Her unexpected action has left everyone in a state of shock. Could there be a possible explanation for her departure from the palace? Moreover, what kind of impact will this have on the royal family? Come along with us as we reveal the truth about what took place and explore the reasons behind Princess Charlotte's departure from Kensington Palace. Lady Charlotte of Wales is the second child of Prince William and the granddaughter of King Charles III. She is also known as Princess Charlotte. Since her grand entrance into the royal family, Princess Charlotte has garnered a great deal of attention from people all over the world. She is a young royal who is both stunning and captivating. She is always seen with a cheeky smile that is radiant and has a bright expression, which demonstrates her strength and courage. This is in spite of the fact that the entire world is always looking up to her and that she is required to adhere to all of those strict rules. The princess possesses a unique allure that extends beyond the benefit of being born into a family that is a rare reflection of her modesty and the love that she freely spreads, even at such a young age. Throughout her life, her inner child has frequently made appearances in a variety of adorable forms. On occasion, she has been observed looking curiously at cameras, and on other occasions, she has been seen bouncing in her steps while she is walking with her family. It was possible to observe the princess effortlessly engaging the crowd that was surrounding them while they were attending the Royal International Air Tattoo as a family ensemble. At the same time that she was greeting them, she was seen laughing and waving her hands. Not only did that particular moment leave a heartwarming impression on many people's hearts, but it also demonstrated the playful side of the princess. In spite of the fact that she is a princess of the royal family, she is still a child. When she is out in public, whether she is waving to crowds or accompanying her parents to important events, she exudes a friendly warmth and a respectful demeanor that makes it nearly impossible to dislike her. Princess Charlotte and her mother share a mother-daughter relationship that is characterized by a unique bond. This relationship is characterized by warmth and affection. This aspect of their lives was revealed in a video that Princess Kate recently shared on her social media account. In the video, she announced that she had successfully completed her chemotherapy treatment and discussed the plans that she had for the upcoming months. The video that showed them having a moment together had provided a glimpse into what their private lives were like, as well as what Charlotte was like when she was in her own personal space. Not only did the video show Princess Charlotte with her mother, the Princess of Wales, but it also showed her father, Prince William, as well as her brother Prince George, and her brother Prince Louis, all having a good time together. During a moment when they were out for a stroll as a family, Princess Kate took Charlotte's hand and said something that was extremely heartfelt. While she was holding Princess Charlotte's hand, she stated that life as we know it could change in an instant, and when it does, we have to navigate the turbulent waters and the road that is unknown to us. Her statement was her way of conveying the idea that life was so incredibly unpredictable, particularly in the realm of the public eye and the realm of the royal family. Because of their high-profile roles and responsibilities, she brings to our attention the fact that they are all well aware of the pressures and sudden changes that may befall their family as a result of their circumstances. It is also possible that she was referring to the manner in which she prepares herself, her family, and most importantly, her children for whatever the future may bring. In the face of the many responsibilities that are placed on their shoulders, it is an appeal to their resiliency, flexibility, and strength in the face of the challenges that life presents. In addition, Princess Kate is aware that life is too fragile and unpredictable to place such a high priority on living up to the expectations of their royal titles. Instead, they are concentrating on developing a long-lasting relationship and a close bond that will not be sucked away in the midst of a plethora of activities and a packed schedule. Is it possible that this statement is providing a clue as to the reason why Princess Charlotte could not remain at Kensington Palace? Are you looking for a secure location to get away from a life that is governed by rules and procedures? If you want to know the truth, you should keep watching. However, prior to that, let us embark on a brief excursion into her history, a narrative that will serve as the basis for comprehending Charlotte's unexpected choice. The history of Princess Charlotte. Her Royal Highness Princess Charlotte of Wales was born on May 12, 2015, at St. Mary's Hospital in London, England. She is the granddaughter of Prince Charles and Princess Diana. As a result, she is the first daughter of Duke Williams and Duchess Catherine, making her the second child in the Williams family. She is also the third in line to the throne, her brother Prince George being the heir to the throne. She is the third in line to the throne. It was approximately 8:35 during the British summertime when she was born. In addition to the royal family, people all over the world were seen celebrating the arrival of the princess. This was not just a time of celebration when the princess arrived. Both the fact that she was the first female child to be born into the royal family after more than 25 years of male dominance, and the fact that she became the first female royal to maintain her position in the line of succession, despite having younger brothers, were additional factors that contributed to the uniqueness of her birth moment. This is because of the Succession to the Crown Act of 2013, which stipulates that the eldest child, regardless of gender, has the potential to inherit the throne without any restrictions. When she was born, Queen Elizabeth II was still alive. She was the first female child. Princess Charlotte was her fifth grandchild, and the fact that she was able to come face to face with her great-granddaughter brought her an indescribable amount of joy. As the news of her birth spread across the world, people all over the world expressed their congratulations to Prince William and Princess Catherine of the United Kingdom. An official declaration was made on an easel that was placed in Buckingham Palace, and it was announced on Twitter a few hours after the delivery had taken place. Her birth was also commemorated by gun salutes, and volleys were fired in Hyde Park and the Tower of London to show respect for her arrival. Following the announcement, there was a great deal of congratulation and a lot of wishes. As they gathered in front of the West London Hospital, people were singing, cheering, and rejoicing over the arrival of their new princess. They were carrying cardboard papers with written remarks, holding up flags, and cheering. The color pink was applied to significant landmarks. Pink lights were even used to illuminate the London Eye in order to celebrate her birth. On the 4th of May, her name was revealed to be Charlotte Elizabeth Diana. This name is a combination of the names of her grandfather, King Charles III, her great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, and her grandmother Diana, who passed away. A great number of people have remarked that she bears a striking resemblance to her great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth, in terms of both her physical appearance and her temperament, which is characterized by a lively and cheeky nature. In addition, we are in agreement. Due to the striking resemblance that she bears to the Queen, her admirers have given her the nickname Mini Queen. Almost immediately after her birth, she was included in official photographs taken by her mother, the Duchess of Cambridge, alongside the rest of her family. The photographs were widely disseminated by the media because they provided a first glimpse into the nature of her close relationship with her family, particularly with her older brother, Prince George. Her baptism took place at St. Mary Magdalene Church in July of 2015, and she arrived there for the ceremony. The gown that she wore was a replica of the original Victorian heirloom that was worn by the royal family during their traditional christening ceremony in 1841. It was made of lace and satin and was made in Honiton. There were a few symbolic elements that were included in the ceremony. For example, she was baptized with water from the Jordan River, and the font that was used was silver gilt, which is typically used in christenings for royals. Since the moment she arrived at the palace, she has been the focal point of attention, constantly attracting the attention of a large number of people from all over the world. She has been in the spotlight. As she grew older, she quickly received a reputation for her vivacious personality, which was known to bring a certain amount of joy to any royal event that she was present at. While she was making her very first public appearances, she won the hearts of many people with her cheeky expressions and her confident demeanor. She has been seen waving towards the crowds with a natural ease, propelling some playful and poised touches that have become her signature in her early years. She is frequently seen doing this. As a result of Charlotte's reign, the monarchy has entered a new phase, and feels more contemporary. Her special bonding with her older brother, Prince George, and her younger brother, Prince Louis, is captured in engagements that involve them for a significant portion of the time. She takes on a protective and caring role for her brothers during these engagements. Particularly noteworthy is the fact that Charlotte appears to take a very tender and gentle approach to guiding and nudging her younger brother, Prince Louis, through various situations. This has garnered a great deal of affection from a great number of people. Charlotte began attending public events and ceremonies when she was a child, and because of her charisma, she was able to speak for herself at these occasions. During the Parade of Trooping the Colour, which is held annually as part of the official birthday celebration for King Charles III, she was observed on multiple occasions, smiling and waving enthusiastically at the crowd while also engaging in conversation with her family. It is noteworthy that in 2019, the young princess made a playful gesture by sticking her tongue out to the crowd for a brief moment. This was a candid moment that garnered headlines, and it was during this moment that her carefree spirit captured the attention of the media. The year 2022 marked the first time that Princess Charlotte went out on her own, when she was only 7 years old. Her parents, Prince William and Princess Kate, were there to support her throughout the event. Relatives, including her great-uncle Prince Edward and his wife Sophie, Countess of Wessex, along with their children, were invited to accompany her on the excursion to a swim meet that was held during the Commonwealth Games in 2022. She wore a striped dress to the special occasion, and her hair was pulled back into braided bunches, which was a decent style that reached all the way to the back. She was seen smiling and laughing frequently as she sat among the spectators, and her mother was sitting right next to her, educating her on the various games. It was obvious that she was having a good time because she was seen smiling and laughing. After that, the princess joined her father, Prince William, in sending a special message of good luck to the England women's football team. The message was sent in advance of the team's final match against Germany in the 2022 Women's Euro. Even though the legacy of the family is heavily rooted in tradition, Prince William and Catherine, Princess Charlotte's parents, are resolute in their commitment to provide their daughter with a well-rounded upbringing that strikes a balance between royal duty and the challenges that come with reaching childhood. They are eager to make certain that she and her brothers are able to experience as much normalcy as possible while they are growing up, appreciating the unique role that they play, as well as the foundational principles that will guide them throughout their lives. Princess Charlotte has grown up being sure to be kind, humble, and service-based through the examples of her family's commitment to public life, which would stand her in good stead in whatever future role she has within the monarchy. As she gets older and brings the values and spirit of a new generation to her position, it is inevitable that Princess Charlotte will play a different role within the royal family than she did when she was younger. Because of her charisma, self-assurance, and the guidance she receives from her family, she is in an excellent position to become one of the most cherished young royals and to serve as a symbol of continuity into the future. However, regardless of the role that she is playing, she absolutely needs to have a solid education in order to be able to handle it. In light of this, let us examine the princess's educational background. You are going to be astounded by the investments that have been made in her academics. With regard to Princess Charlotte's educational background, royals do not simply go to any school or engage in a casual education. Her education has been carefully selected to ensure that she receives a well-rounded upbringing while still being academically sound. This is because of the responsibilities that are placed on their shoulders and the royal expectations that they are expected to meet. Princess Charlotte began her formal education at the Wilcox Nursery School at the age of 2 in early 2018, which is a private nursery school that is housed in a church hall not too far from her family's Kensington Palace home. This is in contrast to her brother, Prince George, who started his formal education at Thomas Battersea around the same age. The school was chosen by her parents because they believed it would be the best possible establishment for her to begin her educational journey, and the staff members who worked there were remarkable. Quote from Wilcox, S. The school is said to have a system of fun and structured mornings, with a playful space where children can take their first steps of learning to read, write, and understand simple numbers with little pressure. This is said to be the case. The cost of tuition at Wilcox ranges from €3,050 to €4,073 per term, which adds up to a total of €9,150, which is approximately $12,000 for the 3 terms. Her first day of work was marked by her wearing a burgundy razor-bill wool coat that cost her $150. She paired it with a stone-colored tight, a pair of red shoes, and a red bow that matched the ensemble. Charlotte later joined her older brother, Prince George, at Thomas's Battersea Preparatory School in London, which is also located only a few miles away from the family's Kensington Palace residence. This occurred after the summertime. Among the 560 students who attend the school, the majority of whom are between the ages of 4 and 13, the primary objective is to cultivate citizens who possess a compassionate nature. This is a quality that her parents would want to instill in her and her siblings. Photographers were able to capture Charlotte, who was not exactly a child, looking absolutely adorable in her brand new navy blue uniform with her hair pulled back into a ponytail. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, along with her brother George, were present when she returned to school on September 5, 2019, when she was 4 years old. She was accompanied by her parents. In front of the cameras, she displayed an unusually timid demeanor, as evidenced by the fact that she was seen clutching her mother's hand and occasionally hiding behind her. In a situation where she typically exudes self-assurance in front of the crowd, Princess Charlotte did not behave in this manner. Our best guess is that it was a severe case of first-day anxiety. Her father, Prince William, stated that she was very excited about her first day of school, regardless of the circumstances. She was known as Charlotte Cambridge among her classmates at the school. Her parents purposely gave them different names in order to provide them with a more typical childhood while they were attending school. In addition, Charlotte has been able to build her self-assurance and a compassionate heart through the use of Thomas's Battersea as a foundation. By ensuring that she receives an education that strikes a balance between traditional and contemporary skills, the curriculum of the school ensures that she will receive an education that includes learning French, computing, music, drama, and ballet. This will prepare her for the unique role that she will play in the royal family as well as for future endeavors. The year 2022 marked the beginning of her enrollment at Lambro, an independent preparatory school located in Berkshire, along with her brothers, George and Louis. The reason for this was that they had moved to Adelaide Cottage, which is located in Windsor Home Park. But even if she does not earn all of the degrees, it is still possible for the princess to amass a great deal of wealth and exert a great deal of influence at the same time. Watch closely to find out the reason why. After Princess Charlotte made her first appearances, it did not take long for the world to realize that she would be a fashion icon. This realization came about as a result of the Princess Charlotte effect. As soon as she was captured on camera for the first time as a baby, Princess Charlotte has established herself as a fashion icon. There is a high demand for the items that are associated with Princess Charlotte, such as clothing, jewelry, accessories, and even toys, and they are sold out as soon as she is present with them. Despite the fact that she is still a child, Princess Charlotte has had a significant impact on public and consumer trends, which has led to the phenomenon being referred to as the Princess Charlotte effect. The fact that items seen with Princess Charlotte, such as a piece of clothing she is wearing, a piece of jewelry, or an accessory, can generate a significant amount of media attention and significantly increase sales of those items has been discovered by retailers and brands. As a result of this, it has become clear that her popularity is not limited to the confines of being a royal. Rather, it has spread across the globe in the very first hour after her birth. The newborn Charlotte was draped in a €68 shawl as her parents stood on the lingo wing carrying her. Her parents had been carrying her around. Within a few minutes of the shawl's debut, the designers of the item began to receive a significant number of requests from parents who were intensely interested in acquiring a style that was comparable to the one they had seen. They had never witnessed a moment that was so iconic before. G.H. served as the director of the company located in Nottingham. Gillian Taylor, who works for Hurt & Sons Company, stated that it was a day that will be remembered for their company because it was the day that 100,000 people from over 183 countries visited their website. Among those countries, the United States of America, Australia, and Canada were among the most visited. Whatever brand her mother, the Duchess of Cambridge, chose to dress her up with, whether it was a dress or a handbag, it always ended up leaving an immediate and concrete impact, not only for the retailers, but also for those who observe fashion. Margarita Pato, along with her mother and brother, is the founder of the Spanish children's wear label M&H. She told The Telegraph that their brand was impacted in such a significant way when Princess Charlotte was seen wearing 2 of their floral dresses. Even though they only had 5 stores in Spain, it meant a great deal for their brand, which was of a medium size. Because of the fixed number of sales, the dress was already sold out before the pictures went viral. This is because, in the normal course of events, they only offer 10 of the dresses in each store. This is done to prevent every girl from wearing the same dress. However, as a result of the high demand for the dress, which occurred after the pictures were brought to the attention of the general public, a high demand was stirred. This demand was so great that they were forced to begin making plans to launch an e-commerce site, which will assist in shipping their brands to the United Kingdom, Europe, and the United States of America. Princess Charlotte has been seen on multiple occasions, and her mother, Kate, has dressed her in outfits that are nearly identical to those floral dresses from M&H, paired with pink cardigans. Each of these occasions has been different. At this point, Kate is making an effort to lessen the amount of attention that is focused on her daughter's photographs. Even though she has been making an effort, the young princess has continued to receive more and more attention. A survey that was conducted and published stated that 1 in every 5 parents believed that Princess Charlotte was a significant fashion influencer for their children, and shopping statistics have provided evidence to support these claims. As a result of the publication of a photograph depicting Princess Charlotte wearing pink booties while on a family skiing vacation, the sales of pink booties on the clothing website myhonestylers.com had increased by 97%. The demand for items that Princess Charlotte wore has skyrocketed on the website of the children's wear shop Alex and Alexa, according to a representative who works online for the company. They also saw an increase in the number of customers searching for floral dresses and pale pink cardigans after the first picture of Charlotte was released the year before. This trend continued after another picture of Princess Charlotte was released, which featured her in a portrait of the Queen with her great-grandchildren. In the royal portraits of Princess Charlotte that were released in advance of her first birthday, she was seen sitting on the knee of her great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. In the portraits, she was seen wearing a pair of M&H dresses with a cardigan that was designed by the Spanish label Pepa & Company. Pepa Gonzalez, the founder of Pepa & Company, experienced a significant increase in the amount of traffic that visited their website. According to the founder, the royal family has had a significant impact on the demand for traditional Spanish style, not only in England, but also in other countries around the world. Additionally, he added with great enthusiasm that he had even received an order from South Korea. The fact that she has not been seen in a large number of carefully stage-managed official portraits does not change the fact that anyone who has been seen has had a significant impact on retailers of any of the items associated with her reputation. As a result of the Princess Charlotte effect, brand finance experts have estimated that she will be worth more than €3 billion to the United Kingdom over the course of her entire lifetime. In spite of the fact that she had such a successful life, even while she was residing at Kensington Palace, the princess was forced to leave for reasons that will surprise you. The principal reasons behind Princess Charlotte's departure from Kensington Palace. Princess Charlotte had officially parted ways with Kensington Palace for a number of significant reasons. The primary reason is connected to her academic pursuits. The Adelaide Cottage in Windsor is located in close proximity to Lambrook School, another institution that she attends alongside her brothers, Prince George and Prince Louis. It was a family friend who shared the news that the primary reason for their relocation was their educational pursuits. In addition, he mentioned that the family has a good time at the open parkland and countryside in Windsor, where Charlotte is able to play freely with her older brother. While out and about on the estate, Prince George and his younger brother, Prince Louis, were seen riding their bicycles. The second reason is that Prince William, who is the father of Princess Charlotte, desired to spend more time with his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. This desire was the driving force behind everything that happened. At the time, Queen Elizabeth was residing at Windsor Castle, which is located 10 minutes away from Adelaide Cottage. She was taking her final days there. In his work on biography titled Catherine, Princess of Wales, Robert Johnson included additional information that shed light on this topic. It is written in the letter that William desired to relocate in order to be in closer proximity to his grandmother following the passing of Prince Philip, who was her husband, in April of 2021. He was able to garner support from Princess Catherine, also known as Kate. She had the understanding that because Prince William was going to become the king in the future, it was essential for him to be in close proximity to the Queen during her final months. This was done in order for him to be able to provide assistance to both her and his father, King Charles, who was going to be crowned king after she had passed away. It is expected that the move from Kensington Palace will mark a new chapter, not only in the shifting roles of her parents, the Prince and Princess of Wales, but also in the strategic balance that they have managed to maintain between the requirements of the royal household and those of the family. Taking such a step will not only strengthen the family's connection to royal customs, but it will also make it easier for William and Kate to provide Princess Charlotte and her siblings with the most normal childhood possible, free from the constant scrutiny of the media. If you were to speculate about the future of Princess Charlotte in Windsor, what would you bet? I would appreciate it if you could share your thoughts in the comment section below. For additional content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Furthermore, please click on the video that is displayed on your screen. You are going to take pleasure in it.